Tonight, a hard question. What kind of world are we building when we cheer someone's death because we don't like their ideas? The assassination of Charlie Kirk stunned people across the spectrum. But beyond the headlines and outrage, this moment asks a deeper question. Are we becoming a species of anger and division, or can we still choose unity? Let's be blunt. Celebrating anyone's murder, for beliefs, for politics, for a headline, is a moral abyss. It's not victory, it's depravity. You can disagree with someone on every issue under the sun and still recognize the difference between argument and murder. The world that cheers the killing of an unpopular speaker is a more dangerous world for all of us. So ask yourself, would it be okay for people who disagree with you to celebrate your death? What kind of society rewards that? That's not left or right, that's good versus evil. Why are we so easy to turn on each other? The answer is messy, but one big driver is the industry of division, politics, media, and digital platforms that monetize outrage. Outrage gets clicks. Division gets ratings. Polarizing coverage, tribal social feeds, and us versus them politics create echo chambers that harden people into caricatures. Not human beings, but voting blocks and headlines. Movements explode when media coverage meets raw emotion. George Floyd's murder, broadcast and seen around the world, catalyzed a global reckoning and the resurgence of Black Lives Matter. The Me Too movement reached mass force after powerful media moments exposed systemic abuse. Those were moments of real grievance and necessary reckoning, but the same media dynamics that amplify truth also amplify rumor, spectacle, and division. Our cynicism is stoked by scandals. Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and Ghislaine Maxwell's conviction left millions asking how powerful people avoided accountability for so long. High-profile celebrity allegations, political backroom deals, and whispered influence all feed a sense that systems protect elites while ordinary people go unheard. There are layers here. Facts, documented corruption, and then a layer of conspiracy, people trying to fill gaps with patterns. Sometimes those theories point to real problems. Often they leap beyond what we can prove. The right response: demand evidence, insist on transparency, and don't trade moral clarity for sensationalism. Many listeners point to a historical turning point, the JFK assassination. Whether you think John F. Kennedy was killed by a lone gunman or by shadowy forces, the effect was real. It gave rise to decades of distrust. From that day forward, institutional trust frayed. Conspiracy culture grew. People learned to suspect the official story, sometimes for good reason, sometimes not. That's the danger today, layering every modern scandal on top of old distrust without distinguishing evidence from rumor. The more we assume the worst without proof, the more we normalize a world in which anything goes, including celebrating violence. So what does Charlie Kirk's assassination reveal realistically? A few clear things. One man was killed, grieving families, shocked communities, a criminal investigation. Then the reaction. Some people mourned, many condemned the act across politics, and shockingly, a minority celebrated. That celebration is the headline that should frighten us. It's a sign that tribal rage can transmute into justification for murder. Now the rabbit hole's open. Talk of donor influence, pressure from elites, stories from political insiders. Candace Owens and others are asking questions. Some may be valid, others sensational. We must ask, does the existence of influence mean there's a conspiracy to murder people who dissent? Not necessarily. But influence plus secrecy plus corruption equals a ripe environment for abuse. So demand documents, records, testimony. Don't swallow headlines. If you're tired of this, good. Action starts with small things. Stop celebrating death. Stop doxing people for clumsy opinions. Hold media accountable. Demand context, not only outrage. Push for fair, transparent investigations when crimes happen. Support independent journalism that actually verifies before it amplifies. And critically, talk to someone across the aisle, not to convince them, but to remember they are a human being, not a hashtag. If we let anger and division harden into justification for violence, we all lose. The agenda that profits from our division, whether corporate, political, or cultural, will keep feeding the machine. Choose humanity. Grieve the victims. Seek evidence. Reject applause for murder. And rebuild something that resembles community. If this episode hit a nerve, share it. But before you share, ask, is it true? Is it humane? Is it productive? If the answer to any is no, sit on it. The next real step is harder. Talk to someone who disagrees and listen.